The Republic of India is the largest democracy in the world. Over 1 billion people live in this multilingual and multi-faith country. India is currently at the crossroads of transforming itself from a developing nation into a major player on the global stage. The past 20 years have seen huge economic growth. Yet, despite now being one of the world's largest economies, an estimated 25% of Indians live below the poverty line. And in Indian society, the caste system can still determine a person's life, especially in areas away from the big cities. The change is slowly coming, and it's being felt in all aspects of life, including the sporting sphere. For now, cricket remains by far the most popular sport in India. But in the forthcoming years, this may not be the case. It's not too far-fetched to suggest that the day may be coming when kids on the street no longer want to emulate their cricketing heroes, but rather their favourite football players. Soccer is on the march in India. The All India Football Federation, or AIFF, has one big goal: to qualify for the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. To help turn this dream into reality, the Indian Arrows football team was established last year. This side is comprised of the country's best under-21 players, and overseeing their development is the national team director, Tathagata Mukherjee.
What we found was that in our system, we have the national team youth development program of the All India Football Federation. Now we have the India under-16 team, we have the India under-19 team, and then we have the senior national team. Now somewhere in between, we found that there was a gap between the India under-19 team and the India senior team.
The top flight of Indian football is the I-League. Now in its 4th season, it was decided that the Indian Arrows would join the league as a fully fledged side in order to get more match experience.
The clubs are still evolving. They are right now in a very naive stage and they're developing. So what was happening is all the work that was being done with the AIFF under-19, Indian under-19 team, we were losing it. How were we losing it is because these players were getting absorbed by clubs and they were not getting the right kind of resources to develop themselves. They were not getting enough number of matches to play, and secondly, they did not have the right kind of coaching, techniques and all the technical inputs.
Mukherjee and his colleagues at the AIFF had to work hard to persuade the clubs to allow their most promising players to join the Arrows under-21 team.
There were some mixed reactions. Few welcomed the move, few said it was detrimental for the football of the country. But ultimately, if we try to think about the whole vision of this whole project, it's ultimately for the benefit of Indian football. And that is what is very important. And the clubs have understood that.
The AIFF is focusing on player development in a variety of ways. Regular trials take place all over the country to find the most talented players for the youth programmes. Only the best will eventually go on to join the Indian Arrows, who train under the watchful eye of English coach Desmond Bulpin. Bulpin took charge last July and has plenty of experience as a youth team coach. He's worked for several clubs in England and has introduced these Indian youngsters to a whole new style of training and playing.
Technically, they're very good. If we have a little bit of a problem, it's height and size and their physical development, which we're working on. Every boy's been profiled, every boy has a work plan with their weights and also their diet. So we're working on the physical side, but technically, they're very good. We're looking to identify taller players, but obviously you've got to take players that you think are good enough and are going to develop. We've got to work on our identification of players, which I know we are. And as I said to you, we're starting at 12, coming through to this age group. So in time, there'll sort of be a football factory where we're bringing in new players and they're all going through the system.
The Indian Arrows project is set to run for 5 years in order to hasten the development of players in time for the 2018 World Cup qualifiers. Bullpen is no stranger to young talent. Working at Tottenham Hotspur and Queen's Park Rangers, he helped develop current England strikers Peter Crouch and Jermaine Defoe. But before he starts looking for future stars amongst his current crop, he wants to mould the Indian Arrows into a strong, cohesive team. No one gets singled out, not even for interviews with TV crews.
We're learning a lot of really vital things from the coach. We're learning how to attack and counter-attack. Other teams in India tend to get into trouble quickly when they pass the ball too much. We, on the other hand, retrieve the ball faster. We are also quick on the attack, and this gives us better opportunities to score goals.
There's no I-in team, it's not about individuals. There's no reserve team squad, everybody plays. And it's about the team and about us getting on together and working together and to get a work ethic. So we work a lot on our team play, a lot on our pressing, a lot on our shape, and we also work on them knowing their own job individually and knowing their job collectively within the team.
The players all live in a large house in Delhi where they're looked after round the clock by a team of coaches, medical staff and others. The younger players in the 28-man squad also receive academic tuition. The Arrows stay together for 9 months of the year, which is the duration of the I-League season. Driving all these youngsters to succeed is the desire to become professional footballers one day.
We all believe that we'll play for the Indian senior team in the future. We would raise the standard and help us to get a higher FIFA ranking than we currently have. We need to raise the level so that we can qualify for the World Cup.
India are currently ranked 145th in the world. There's still a lot of hard work to be done if they're to rise up the rankings and qualify for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. But with initiatives like the Indian Arrows, football in this country is certainly on the right path, and the future is indeed looking bright.
Our target is very simple: to play good football and to develop. That is the only aim of this team. We really don't have any set targets as winning so many matches or winning the league or any as such. It is just pure development, concentrate on football. The boys know that very well, that why this team has been formed.